Good day, viewer. You're most welcome to the NILE cast on Westnile television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day every day. My name is Okumaringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines. In the headlines today, Ara District gets a new Chief Executive Officer. Pakwach local government leaders issue partial quarantine prohibiting meat buying and selling until further notice. And fatal accident claims the lives of 2, 3 others critically injured in Zombo district. This and more in the Nowcast News Bulletin. Good day again, viewer. You're most welcome to the Nowcast on Westnile television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. Police in Zombo district are investigating circumstances under which 2 people died on spot in an accident last evening at Laliru village, Nyapea sub-county, Zombo district along Paida Nyapea road. Zombo district traffic officer Jean Aigulot confirmed the accident and stated that the traffic police from Paida Central Police Station visited the scene and the bodies were conveyed to Nyapea Hospital for postmortem, while the 2 others were referred to St. Mary's Hospital Loko for further treatment. Alfred Jawok reports.
Police in Zombo district are investigating circumstances under which 2 people died on spot in an accident last evening at Larilul village, Nyapea sub-county, Zombo district along Paida Nyapea road. Zombo district traffic police officer Inspector of Police Ja Iglot confirmed the accident, which occurred on Wednesday evening at about 7 p.m. as the deceased were traveling on a Bajaj numberless motorcycle from Paida going to Zombo Town Council and collided with a tricycle motorcycle, which is yet to be identified, killing 1 person on spot, and the other victim died upon reaching Nyapea Hospital. Iglot said traffic police from Paida Central Police Station visited the scene and the bodies were conveyed to Nyapea Hospital for postmortem, while 2 others were referred to St. Mary's Hospital Lasho for further treatment.
The last station, Central Police Station Paida, yesterday, and the TAR 52 of this year. It involved the 2 motorcycles. That is at the village called Larilul. That is along Paida, Zombo road. The rider of tricycle is coming from Zombo road, Zombo side. And then the rider of that motorcycle was it happened that the rider of the tricycle was riding at reckless speed, thereby lost the control and shoved the right way. They had the right of the numbers had been president. All of them got killed. Unfortunately, the rider died on the spot. The 2 other victims were rushed to Nyapea Hospital, where they are admitted. The rider who died is called Alex. The male under 28 years. The Madu was a mansion. And the rest of Rota village in Zombo district. 2 other victims yet to be identified are still admitted in Nyapea Hospital.
He warned motorists who buy motorcycles without acquiring riding permits and said soon they will crack down all riders who do not have riding licenses. He attributed the accident to reckless riding and use of drugs, as some witnesses told the police on ground that the rider of the tricycle was found under influence of drugs.
They should not rush to buy a motorcycle when they are not trained to ride. That is, they should first train, qualify, acquire the permits, and go on the road. Because it is becoming now a routine that you just buy a motorcycle, you have just no skills of riding it, you don't know even the traffic regulations, and then you just jump on the road and start killing. They should also avoid, it is a common practice here, drink driving. They should avoid drinking and go on the road and ride. They should avoid riding recklessly. This is what causes all this.
Christopher Voya, a father to one of the deceased, described the incident as unfortunate since his son has left behind a widow and 3 children.
Agama goyo simu ma juma kama accident timre gi wacho kuma enia nakin mabe go simi bangin dong ginwang accident e podho mane tho agama nego simu paro ni ake ubin kama shakuota woki do odia arombo kutugu eni mairi ngini ngwesh ma tek ma one day nyu ka negwa shil ewo ke wero ido ku Yesu no engol wachako sai kin kololo wado wanwange pasho paleo wanwagamo ayasu wabin wanwangambia lesu tingu lele ko jomange magibedo ariyo ma ginde gidwango accident wanwange odia dokine wanwange odia joduni to ni ama ere mutima muane moto paranda anene ko wanga anwango ni eto anda ku wanwango ento ngati driver share ma wanwango ngo
This is the first fatal accident to occur in the district since this month began. The wreckage of both motorcycles are in Paida police station pending investigations. Alfred Jawok, Westnile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories, Pakwach local government leaders have issued a partial quarantine on all meat, prohibiting buying, selling, and movement of goat, cattle, and all their products until further notice. This comes after the district declared an outbreak of the contagious bovine pneumonia among goats and cattle. Stanley Watum report.
Pakwach District Local Government on Wednesday, 19th July 2023, announced a partial quarantine on meat across the district. This comes after the district declared the outbreak of the contagious bovine pneumonia among goats and cattle following a series of tests conducted throughout the district. As a report on RDC, Pakwach announced the enforcement of the law in the sub-counties of Panyimur Town Council, Panyimur Sub-County, Pakwach Sub-County, Alui Sub-County, and Panyango Sub-County, declaring it with immediate effect.
We have imposed a partial quarantine in the following sub-counties: Panyimur Town Council, Panyimur Sub-County, Pakwach Sub-County, Alui Sub-County, and Panyango Sub-County. These directives may take immediate effect today.
Ashley Tribe, the Deputy RDC Pakwach, asked the various stakeholders to put sincere hearts in enforcing the law, saying whoever will bend the law, they will deal with them.
The 5 sub-counties have been exempted and they are in quarantine. You will hear somebody from Alui going to pick a letter in town council in order to hide. This one we do not want. They have issued directives, follow them as they are. Those ones who will bend them, for us we shall come for you.
Dalil Arake Moses, the Chief Administrative Officer Pakwach, said the measures are temporary. Therefore, he appealed to the various stakeholders to ensure that the laws are put in force so as to contain the disease in short time.
It's a measure that is temporary. We appeal to all stakeholders who have roles to play to enforce the quarantine so that we contain this disease within short time.
Omito Robertson, the LC5 Pakwach district, emphasized the poor conduct of the staffs that make the people run away from them. He further urged them to be united during this time without segregation of color or political parties.
I don't want to see a scenario where my people begin to run away from staffs who are meant to support them to grow in development. This requires a collateral effort without speaking any language of color, because you know what it means.
In this meeting that was attended by the LC3 chairpersons, GISOs, veterinary officers, councillors, among others, it was decided that during this partial quarantine, buying, selling and movement of goats and cattle and their products is temporarily abolished till further notice. Stanley Marcus Watum, Westnile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories, the resident district commissioner of Adjumani district, who was addressing the leaders at a sexual reproductive education training organized by the Forum for African Women Educationalists, urged the parents to pay attention to educating the girl child. Onzima Allen reports.
And has urged parents to prioritize the education of girls. Mr. Taban Peter, who addressed leaders in Dubai Resort during a training of sexual health reproductive education organized by Forum for African Women Educationalists, Uganda chapter Fawe, say that education of girls must be given the attention.
Mother, take care of the baby. Daughter, go back to school. Today as I speak, she's a very serious nurse. Actually, when I'm sick, she knows whatever I'm to get. And from certificate, she has done her diploma. From her diploma, she's doing her degree in nursing. From out there to somewhere here. So you're not late. It's not late. Don't think you cannot make it. Don't think you are now a useless person. Are we together? Pick this opportunity. You will one day surprise people, and people will come and ask, is this Jane? Is this Mary? Is this Joyce? Is this John? Where they dropped out?
Mr. Taban also commissioned peer educators and urged them to go and pass out the information they got from the training. Honorable Ondoa Corina Iwakodra, the Secretary for Production, Adjumani District Local Government, on closing the training, said that Adjumani District has registered a high number of adolescents who got involved in drug abuse that caused school dropout in youth.
We are losing them every day because of alcohol, because of misbehaving, because of not eating well. We should come out of that. One thing, my children, in order to have and receive what the facilitators have taught you since yesterday, first fear God. Amen? The Bible says that fear of God is the beginning of what? Praise the Lord. Today I'm a Morocco.
The peer educators, however, appreciate the training, and they say that there is a lot they need to do to change the adolescents in the communities.
Madis Jana and adolescent level D. Like when we are sitting like a device, you do carry to and then you young fashion charcoal and botanic educate. They are Madina, they are new drawing on with your colon.
What I have learned from this project is about life skills, how to change our fellow adolescents, mostly adolescents, how to change them.
Reporting for the Westnile TV, Onjima Alan, Adjumani NILE cast.
And more in our stories, Moyo District Local Government launched the Parish Development Model that so many beneficiaries of the program applauding the government of the Republic of Uganda for bringing such an initiative to the locals. The program has been able to transform the livelihoods of 1,622 beneficiaries in the district. Okumu Dominic reports.
Moyo District today launches Parish Development Model. The launch brought in several beneficiaries of the program from all the corners of the district who gathered in front of the People's Hall in Moyo Town Council. During the launch, several speakers lauded the government for bringing the program to the locals in order to improve their livelihood in the communities. Honorable Chandiga Caesar, the chairman Local Council 3 Moyo Town Council, said the program is good because it has ever been successful in several countries around the world, and therefore urged the people of Moyo to change their mindsets if they want to develop.
It is a wonderful program if our people can benefit and our people can take it as a serious matter. I know, first of all, PDM has been successful in so many countries. Malaysia is one of them. Japan is one of them. This program of PDM was started from Malaysia. This one particular one was particularly, the one for Uganda was started from Malaysia. It is successful in that country. And many people at household level have money. So we need to first of all embark on a serious sensitization drive. The issue of mindset is a big problem in the Madisab region, in the whole country, but in some districts and in some regions, people are benefiting from government program because all those who hold positions of responsibility took it upon themselves to go down on the ground to mobilize their people. The biggest problem here in Moyo is the mindset of thinking everything given to you by government is for free, and therefore even if you do not utilize it, the loss goes to the government, which I strongly disagree.
Ms. Ongerto Esther, the Chief Administrative Officer Moyo, urged the beneficiaries to stop referring to the animals bought using the money they got from Paris Development Model as Paris Development Model, but rather use the money as if it's a gift.
The chicken will become growing, the goods will increase, and then you sell and say this is PDM. The names of the circles, is there any that has only PDM, not your village names? Let us use this money like when somebody gives you a gift, we can make poverty history. So please, for the beneficiaries, use the money very well.
Honorable Anyanzo Terry Silton, the Secretary for Education and Social Services, Moyo District, who represented the Chairman Local Council 5, Moyo, urged the leaders to present themselves well and work together in monitoring the program.
So I want to make the following appeals. In case of emergencies, let us have that presence or mindset, work and continuation.
Honorable Tom Azar, the Member of Parliament for West Moyo County, said disbursement challenges and compliance challenges are some of the issues presented to him by the commercial officer, and therefore it's his role to present them on the floor of Parliament on behalf of the people of West Moyo County.
Compliance challenges first. Oh, these are for my attention to be articulated on the floor of Parliament as a matter of national importance that in my district, in Moyo, PDM is facing the following issues. A, B, C, D. I will enumerate all of them on the floor of Parliament. That the Minister for Agriculture is alerted. So I've got all these papers here from your office. The commercial officer, thank you very much. Related to issues and challenges faced in issues related to PDM. So please, my people, hard work pays, but it pays.
Mr. Gore Goffin, the Resident District Commissioner Moyo, who represented Honorable Minister of State for Primary Education Dr. Moriku Joyce Kaduchu, the Woman Member of Parliament Moyo District, as the chief guest, urged all the beneficiaries of the Paris Development Model to know that the President has guided that the money should be returned after 2 years.
The President has guided that you should be able to return the money back after 2 years. And you will finish when you have you will finish after 1 year. When you start paying, it will take you another 1 year. Yes, so 2 years, that's 36 months is when you finish paying. But I want to also advise those of you who have taken enterprises which produce money quickly, if you can also finish and pay back quickly, you can go back and borrow more.
Since the rollout of the Paris Development Model in the country, Moyo District has so far received a total of 4,819,765,905 shillings under the first phase of the Paris Development Model and managed to disburse 1,036,150,000 shillings to 1,622 beneficiaries in the district. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumu from Moyo.
And more in our stories, Nicholas Ogwang has officially taken over the office of the Chief Administrative Officer for Arua District after the former Chief Administrative Officer for Arua District, Bukenya Jude, who previously served under the office, transferred to Chankwanzi District. Osuta Yusuf and Alessi Joan report.
Arua District has got a new Chief Administrative Officer after Bukenya Jude, who previously served in that position, was transferred to Chankwanzi District. While handing over office, the former cow praised Arua District for having the best council in the region.
You have the best council, brother. I'm sure you don't have any space, no sugar levels, no what, in the council. Then I'm very open to you. We have the best council in the region this time. And they are all NRM, have to mention it. You know about the chairman, NRM.
The incoming Chief Administrative Officer, Nicholas Ogwang, pledged to continue with the milestone that has so far been achieved in the district.
This is a team. And so this is Chairperson, President District Commissioner, my brother Jude. I want to thank you for having built such a strong team which is visibly seen. Now, who am I to come and say I'm going to break such a team? I have no intention to do such. My intention is to fit in that team and see how we can consolidate on the achievements and the milestones which the team has already built.
The LC5 chairperson of Arua District, Alfred Okonji, described the district as a grooming bed for public servants. He further thanked the outgoing Chief Administrative Officer for working tirelessly amidst challenges and limited resources in the district.
And I must remark here that Arua is a nursery bed. Arua is a district for grooming leaders. Arua is a place of fantastic lessons. I quote an example for you. The Commissioner of Revenue Authority in the whole country worked here and was groomed here in Arua. Abel, many of you know him. He's there as a Commissioner General of URA. He passed through Arua District. And many more others. Today, even the city clerk is one of them. But I must say, Arua is a district that mentors, is a district that produces substances. As you hand over to Nicholas Ogwang today, I think it is very, very fair for us to toast you for the numerous achievements and advancements you made in Arua district. Many of them, we toast you for that.
Okiswa Geoffrey, the resident district commissioner of Arua, said Nicholas Ogwang is the best replacement the district could ever get.
And when I talked to you, your voice was so warm, very courteous. And I believe in you that you are going to be a perfect replacement. We call it a perfect substitute for those of sports, but a perfect replacement for Jude. So I am really extremely very happy that you are come and you are joining us.
Reporting for Westnile Television, Osuta Yusuf and Alice John.
Viewers, you are most welcome for today's sports news edition at Westnile TV. My name is Oracle Benson Pastore. In one of the stories we have today, Arua City ball games in Dadamu and the Oluko division comes to an end today. Different primary schools from both Oluko and Dadamu, they have turned up in numbers to represent themselves. And the 3 days tournament, which comes to conclusion today, witnessed Ochiba dominating the trophies as they beat Reki Primary in the boys category, which ended by 2-1. Meanwhile, in the girls category, it was again Ochiba Primary that went on to beat Oasis by 29-20. Let's have more of the stories.
My name is Ayamama Jennifer from Ochiba Primary School, the games teacher, stroke coach of Ochiba Primary School. I am really very happy today to have got this trophy after a long time. From 2 years back, we have not been having a trophy for the school. At least today, we are able to capture 2 trophies. I am really very happy and very pleased with that. Then, we have got this trophy just because of the effort of these children and our training with them. We have been doing VPD training with them. They are just willing to do the work.
Hey, thank you so much. I'm Condom V. Geoffrey, a games teacher of Ochiba Primary School, and at the same time, I double as the technical chairman of the Oluko zone. It is a privilege for me to have won these 2 trophies after a long struggle, because I selected my players early enough from first time I started training them from first time, and that is why I'm able to win these trophies today. And I'm very, very happy. And after this, I've already selected my team for the show. It's been the technical chairperson. I'm planning to begin training after 1 week. So that's my next target. First, that we meet the next zones on the 14th and 15th August.
Thank you very much. I'm called Dr. Lilian. I'm the General Secretary, Oluko Dadamu Zone, and I'm pleased with the games. That I want to thank God that He has given us a good weather, and the games have gone successfully. Only that we had a challenge in the other ground when we were for semi-finals, but now we are through. That's why it is being brought here in the Ombokoro grounds. And I was in the field of netball, whereby the 2 teams that ended up for finals were Ochiba Primary and Oasis Primary. And they're always in games, there is a win or draw or a failure. Therefore, Ochiba happened to be the winner and the Oasis lost. Therefore, Ochiba got scored 29 and the Oasis scored 20. Therefore, Ochiba is the winner. That is the shortest information I can give for you about the netball. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it has already come to an end in these 2 divisions. They already mentioned that Oluko division. Meanwhile, other divisions in Arua City, they are yet to start with theirs. Till next week, we have got divisions like Arua division, Manibe division, Ayivun division. So they will be kickstarting with theirs probably on Monday. Meanwhile, municipal, of course, they have not played yet. After the division level, they will of course go to the national level. Away from that, in also one of the stories we have got for you today, and in boxing still within the city, Arua City Boxing Club calls for support. It is the only boxing club we have in the region, and at the same time the only boxing club we have in Arua City that is located at Niva along Enyawu Road, and they are calling for massive support from different people and also from different business entities. Rosino Rasid, of course, calls for support from different people. Let's have more of the story from Farisi Maji.
Boxers in Arua City under the umbrella body Arua City Boxing Club are calling for public support towards the game that is still not very much accepted in the sports region due to a number of reasons. This call was made by Oshino Rashid, the club president, as he says a lot of opportunities lie in the game that one step can empower the lives of the boxers.
I want to tell people, first of all, this is a game of sporting.
This is first of all sports. It's like football, it's like cricket, it's like any other game. So it's the same game, and these games are also competed at national level, Olympic level, they are at international level. So let people take these games first of all as games, as sports, and also let people take these games as an economic venture. You know, most of these players, when they succeed, it shape off their economic future. So this is a game that I would really like people to take it as part of their life, part of work. You understand? You know, a lot of people, a lot of players won through these games. Like you see, the likes of Mayweather, the likes of Tyson Fury, the likes of Anthony Joshua, all of them have won in the field of boxing. Mainly that it's an economic game. So when you take it seriously, you can change the story of your family. You can change your own story.
Oshino Rashid, however, expressed a number of challenges hampering the growth of the game in the region, as he calls for support in form of partnerships from the public.
We have a lot of challenges, but in all the challenges we are penetrating through among the challenges, and we also try to see how to convert other challenges into opportunities. And most of the challenges we have is, as in the gym right now, you see the equipment is not there, we don't have equipment. Most of the facility, the boxing facility is not fully set up. When I talk about equipment, we don't have pads, we don't have gloves, the bags are not enough. There are a lot of things that we needed to put right in order to nurture the talent of the boxers, of the young boys in the city. These are young boys who at all times, others in school, others came from the ghettos. We also try to remove boys from the street to come and learn some skills there, basic skills there, to shape up their future, to make them get relationships with different type of people. So we are here, the team. We want to encourage people out there to come and join our club, and also we want to encourage partnership. We are looking forward to partner with anyone who want to come and support the club, since the club has various challenges. When we start mentioning the challenges of the clubs, it will not end. Yeah, we are looking at the local investors. We're also looking at our local companies here. We are looking at the NGOs that are surrounding us. We are looking at civil societies, civil organizations. All these ones there, we are looking at them. But we are looking at that one there with the human heart.
Meanwhile, Aluma Ayub, a coach at the club, says the region is vested with a lot of boxing talent which he wants to nurture, and he also calls for mindset change towards the game.
Then my interest here is just because of I know those guys of ours, those students, they have talents. So I don't want to use their talents, that's why I'm coaching them here. So I'm willing people to support us according to the whatever boxing. Boxing is not an easy thing, boxing is very hard. Then boxing, people think that maybe boxing is wrongdoers. People who train boxing are wrongdoers, but not like that.
Similarly, Aike Subra Sisi, a female boxer attached to the club, appealed to the ladies with the interest in the game to join boxing as a sport, since it's a fair game.
My message to all the ladies out there who have that love for boxing is that let them leave the negativity the community has, the stereotype that ladies cannot do sets, ladies cannot do sports, more especially boxing. They normally ask me, as a lady Arafa, you're doing boxing, whose phone do you want to snatch? It's not about snatching phone, it's a sport activity. Normally, ladies think whenever they come here, they will just fight. No, we go through training before fighting. We have qualification for you to fight. And if the coaches see you're not fit, they won't allow you to fight. So, boxing is a game, it's a clean game, disciplined game, whereby you fight with your age mate, you fight with somebody in the same weight you are in. I cannot fight, right now I'm 60 kgs, I cannot fight with somebody who is 59 or 61. That is the beauty of boxing.
Boxing as a sport in this country is managed by Uganda Boxing Federation, which is mandated to organize, promote and develop the sport. Farish Majid, Westnile TV, NILEcast Sport.
Boxing is still a young sporting activity we are having in the city and also at the region, even in the country at large. And if you are interested in joining a Arua City Boxing Club, you can actually come to NIVA and you register with Oshino Rashid, the club president. Away from that, in one of the national stories we have today, Isaac Mwesigo leaves his role as CEO of Sports Club Villa. He has just been appointed together with their newly head coach, that's Stojanovic. The guy signed together with Stojanovic on 13th of June, and he has only finished 1 month in the office. And according to the report we have got today, this guy of course has already left his role as CEO, which means Sports Club Villa of course will have to look for a new CEO coach ahead of the upcoming season. Away from the story of Isaac Mwesigo, we are now going into an international story where Chelsea of course confirms the exit of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Olympique de Marseille. It's not going to be his first time to play in French League 1, as he had times with the clubs like Dijon, the likes of Saint-Etienne. You talk about AS Monaco, Lille before joining Westfalen Stadion-based club, that's Borussia Dortmund of Germany, Bundesliga, way back in 2013. He left the German-based club to join the Gunners in 2018 season. He spent 3 years at the club before joining their neighbors, that's Chelsea, and he left Chelsea to join Catalonian-based club, that's Barcelona, before returning for the second spell at the club. As I talk right now, he's already confirmed as a player for Olympique de Marseille. He is 34 years of age and wish him the best in French League 1. To conclude the story with the ongoing World Cup, which is taking place in Australia, of course, the defending champions USA women, they have opened the campaign in a stylish way. Remember, they are the defending champions after winning it in 2019 when they beat France 2-1, and also in 2015 they were also the champions, and they are performing very well as far as the Ladies World Cup is concerned. And in some of the games that we are playing today, we had USA that of course beat Vietnam by 3-0. Meanwhile, England went on to edge out Haiti by 1-0, and another score saw the team, that's Japan, running riot over Zambia by 5-0. And in another result we had yesterday, we also saw African-based side Nigeria playing a barren draw with Canada, which means in total we have 32 countries representing Women's World Cup in Australia, where of course we have 4 countries from Africa. This is Zambia, we talk about South Africa, Morocco, and lastly Nigeria. And this tournament of course will be coming to an end next month in August. That's all what we had prepared for you in today's edition of Sports News at Westnile TV. My name remains Benson Pastore.
Thank you, Benson Pastore, for the sports highlights and the sports updates. And with that, viewer, we've come to the end of the Nilecast on Westnile Television. Thank you for being with us from the beginning of the Nilecast to the end of the Nilecast, only on Westnile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name is Okumaringa Christine. Have a good day.